8 vegetables seniors should avoid and why it matters. We've been told our whole lives to eat your vegetables. But what if some of those supposedly healthy foods could actually harm seniors? Aging changes how our bodies process nutrients, and some vegetables that are great for younger adults can cause serious issues for older individuals. In this eye-opening video, we'll reveal 8 common vegetables that seniors should reconsider, explaining the science behind each risk. You'll be shocked by 5. It's in nearly every senior's kitchen right now. Let's break it down. 1. Spinach. Spinach is often seen as a nutritional powerhouse, but for seniors, it can come with hidden risks. Raw spinach is high in oxalates, compounds that bind to calcium in the body. This not only makes it harder to absorb the calcium needed for strong bones, but can also lead to the formation of kidney stones, a painful and dangerous issue that becomes more common with age. For seniors already managing osteoporosis, eating large amounts of raw spinach can quietly make the problem worse. The good news is that cooking spinach changes the game. Steaming it can cut oxalate levels by up to 50%, making it much safer to eat. It's also smart to pair spinach with vitamin C-rich foods, like bell peppers, to help the body absorb more iron from the meal. 2. Sprouts, such as alfalfa and mung bean, might seem like a healthy choice, but they can carry serious risks, especially for seniors. These tiny greens grow in warm, moist conditions that are perfect for harmful bacteria like E. coli and salmonella to multiply. For older adults whose immune systems naturally weaken over time, this can quickly turn into a dangerous situation. Food poisoning from contaminated sprouts can lead to severe illness, dehydration, and complications that younger people might more easily recover from. The safest approach is to avoid eating raw sprouts altogether. Cooking sprouts thoroughly can kill most bacteria, making them safer to eat. But many seniors may be better off choosing safer alternatives like steamed broccoli or other cooked vegetables that offer similar nutrients without the risk. 3. Corn. Corn is a familiar comfort food for many, but it can be surprisingly hard on the digestive system, especially for seniors. The outer shell of each kernel is made of cellulose, a type of fiber that the human body struggles to break down. This can lead to bloating, gas, and general digestive discomfort, which tends to worsen with age as digestion naturally slows. On top of that, corn is high in starch and can cause quick spikes in blood sugar levels, a serious concern for seniors managing diabetes or insulin resistance. Many don't realize that 1 cup of corn contains about 25 grams of carbohydrates, roughly the same as a slice of bread. Processed corn products like corn chips and corn syrup are even more problematic, often loaded with extra sugars and unhealthy fats that can further disrupt blood sugar control. The smarter choice is to enjoy fresh corn in moderation, aiming for no more than half a cob per meal. 4. Raw kale. Kale has a big reputation as a superfood, but for seniors, raw kale can quietly cause serious problems. It contains compounds called goitrogens, which interfere with the body's ability to absorb iodine, a mineral essential for proper thyroid function. When the thyroid slows down, it can lead to fatigue, weight gain, and other metabolic issues that are especially hard on aging bodies. On top of that, kale is also high in oxalates, the same compounds found in spinach that can contribute to kidney stone formation, a painful and dangerous condition for seniors. The good news is that cooking kale makes a huge difference. Sautéing or steaming significantly reduces the goitrogen levels, making cooked kale a much safer option. By simply cooking their kale instead of eating it raw in salads or smoothies, seniors can still get its valuable nutrients without risking thyroid health or increasing kidney stone formation. 5. Asparagus. Asparagus is often praised for its fiber and vitamins, but it can be a hidden trigger for gout, especially in seniors. The problem lies in its high purine content. When purines break down in the body, they form uric acid, which can build up in the joints and cause painful gout flare-ups. This risk is even higher for seniors who take diuretics, a common medication for managing high blood pressure and heart conditions, because diuretics can increase dehydration and reduce the body's ability to flush out excess uric acid. For those already living with gout or at risk, asparagus can quietly add to the problem if eaten in large amounts. The solution isn't to cut asparagus out completely, but to eat it in moderation, about 3 to 4 spears at a time, and make sure to drink plenty of water to help the body process and eliminate uric acid more effectively. 6. Mushrooms. Mushrooms are a popular addition to many meals, but they can carry hidden dangers that seniors need to watch out for. Wild mushrooms are especially risky. Some can cause severe poisoning or even be fatal if misidentified and eaten. But the danger isn't limited to wild varieties. Even common store-bought mushrooms like shiitake, white button, and cremini contain small amounts of natural toxins called hydrazines, which can be harmful if mushrooms are eaten raw or undercooked. While most people's bodies can handle trace amounts, seniors, especially those with weakened immune systems or liver concerns, are more vulnerable to these toxins over time. Cooking mushrooms thoroughly breaks down hydrazines and makes them safe to eat. Seniors should also be cautious with mushroom supplements, like reishi or cordyceps, which can interfere with medications, particularly blood thinners. The safest approach is simple. Always cook mushrooms well and consult a doctor before adding mushroom-based supplements to your routine. 7. Potatoes. Potatoes are a staple in many diets, but for seniors, they can cause more harm than good if not prepared carefully. Potatoes rank high on the glycemic index, meaning they cause blood sugar levels to spike quickly, a major concern for older adults managing diabetes or insulin resistance. The problem gets even worse when potatoes are fried, as in chips or French fries. Not only do these fried versions dramatically raise blood sugar, but they also produce acrylamide, a chemical that forms during high-heat cooking and is considered a potential cancer risk. The way potatoes are prepared makes a big difference. Boiling or baking potatoes is a much safer choice, but here's a useful trick. Cooling them after cooking helps form resistant starch, which slows digestion and has a gentler impact on blood sugar. This also benefits gut health by feeding good bacteria. 8. Peas. Peas may seem like a harmless, healthy side dish, but they can quietly pose problems for seniors, especially those dealing with gout or blood sugar concerns. Peas are surprisingly starchy and contain a significant amount of purines, which break down into uric acid in the body. For seniors prone to gout, this can lead to painful joint flare-ups if peas are eaten in large amounts. On top of that, peas are relatively high in carbohydrates. 1 cup has about the same amount of carbs as a dinner roll, which can spike blood sugar levels if not balanced with other foods. This makes peas a tricky choice for seniors managing diabetes or insulin resistance. The good news is they don't have to be completely off limits. Pairing peas with non-starchy vegetables like zucchini, green beans, or leafy greens helps reduce the purine load and creates a more balanced, senior-friendly meal. When it comes to vegetables, how you cook them matters. Steaming is usually the safest method. It preserves nutrients while cutting harmful compounds. Boiling is a decent option, but frying is best avoided, especially for seniors watching blood sugar or trying to reduce cancer risk. Portion control is just as important. Even healthy foods can cause problems if you eat too much of them. Seniors should also remember to talk with their doctor or a dietitian about how their medications might interact with certain foods. This can be a game changer for managing conditions like diabetes, heart disease, or gout. At the end of the day, aging isn't about eating less. It's about eating smarter. Did any of these foods surprise you? Drop a yes in the comments. Subscribe for more uncomfortable nutrition truths.